Hello and welcome back. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers revealed that Deacon's situation is remaining stable. After staying at Sheila's hotel for a while, for some reason Deacon chose to leave and work hard to find a decent job. Fortunately, someone agreed to accept him. Perhaps this will partly help Deacon avoid a clash with his arch-enemy Ridge. The feud between Deacon and Ridge occurred when Ridge repeatedly tried to forbid Deacon from seeing his daughter again. Hope tried very hard to stand her ground and hoped that Ridge would trust her father more. However, Ridge refused to understand and even asked Hope to leave. At the same time, both Ridge and Deacon share a love, which is Ridge's current wife, Deacon. At first, Brooke didn't quite agree with Hope, but after seeing Deacon's sincere persistence, she decided to listen to her daughter, certain that Deacon had gotten better after all. And Sheila was a lonely woman when there's no one beside her right now. To quickly reunite with her son, Sheila needs someone who can help her carry out her plan. The only person Sheila could think of was Deacon. Instead to do, Sheila immediately found Deacon and asked him to act with her as a couple. However, because it was too absurd, Deacon did not respect the friendship, but directly rejected this ridiculous plan, making Sheila feel offended and angry. Previously, Deacon accepted to help Sheila when she asked him to stay with her in a hotel. That was only part of Sheila's plan. There was no other affection between them apart from the cooperative relationship. All expenses, while Deacon lives here, will be paid for, all by Sheila, and he also asked Sheila to make sure that none of us are allowed to cross that line. And now refusing Sheila's request is probably the reason why Deacon has to leave. Unfortunately, despite taking great care to keep his information confidential, Deacon was still discovered by Sheila of his current whereabouts. When she learned that after the cocky face of other Deacon, he had to live in a place like Giordano's, Sheila was delighted and laughed at him, thinking that Deacon was just a failure. This had a huge impact on Deacon's self-esteem. To this day, Deacon still can't accept being looked down by Sheila. Brooke was very sympathetic when he saw Deacon just because he wanted to see his daughter again. But Ridge used so many disdainful words, maybe because of guilt. Brooke would gradually become more trusting of Deacon and tell Deacon that he can go freely in and out of the mansion to talk about Hope and talk to her freely, without having to be sneaky like before. Grey fans may not have forgotten the existence of the character Bridget Forrester, the daughter of the Bridge couple. They will ask that she will play an important role in the B&B. If Bridget really does return to plot revenge against those who trampled on her heart, then Brooke and Deacon are the first two people mentioned. Bridget's arrival would definitely increase the difficulty with Brooke's current situation. But that corrupt ex-husband Deacon, of course she had to set him up with another problem to deal with. As for Ridge, it can be said that Ridge is an extremely stubborn man when he refuses to look back on his hasty actions that helped Deacon successfully play the poor father. However, the fans know that Ridge's nature is like that. The actor who plays Ridge Cannon said that Ridge simply cared only about how his wife Brooke was behaving. Admittedly, Deacon was quite neat when planning to break up Brooke and Ridge's marriage. Deacon didn't come in directly, but he carefully studied Ridge's personality and then influenced Ridge to destroy his family. As of now, there have been almost no errors in Deacon's journey. Coincidentally, Taylor has also returned to LA, which contributes to Taylor being able to get closer to Ridge more easily. If things continue like this, it's quite certain that Brooke and Ridge's feelings will become increasingly fragile, and they will soon resolve this matter soon. Those who have watched the show since the beginning know that this must be very clear that Sheila's personality is quite crazy. She's someone who has a hard time controlling her emotions. When Deacon brags to Sheila about the positive results of her journey to reunite with Hope, she can't stop the rivalry from interrupting and erupting inside her. After so many efforts, her son, Finn, still did not give Sheila any hope. If that's the case, Sheila needs to change course, and maybe she will need another partner. Deacon is the only option right now.